So where do you see yourself in 5 years? This is one of those tricky interview questions that interviewers like to ask just to see if you'll say something that's wrong that will get you rejected. But not to worry, if you watch this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to answer this question. And if you stay until the end of the video, I'm going to give you a bonus tip that will explain how to make your answer stand out compared to all of the other candidates. So if you're in an interview and you get the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You should be celebrating and be super happy because this is a very easy interview question to answer, especially if you've watched this video. And I did mention earlier that this is a trick question, very similar to the question, why do you want to work here? These are trick questions because if you are too honest and you say exactly where you want to be in 5 years or why you want to work at a company, it's actually not the best interview answer and it can get you rejected. Well, in the next 5 years, I hope to get promoted at least twice, manage a team, get a nice promotion, hopefully a really big bonus, and then probably take my skills to go to another company so I can get paid even more and get a better job title. That is exactly what you should not say in the interview, even though that could be really what you want to be doing 5 years from now. So what should you actually be saying in the interview answer? Well, you should be saying that 5 years from now, you still want to be working at this same company. The main reason they ask this interview question is because they want to make sure that you aren't a flight risk. So you also want to make sure that in the next 5 years, you are going to be gaining new skills and experiences that can ultimately help your team, your product, or your company. Now, this is very important that we're talking about learning new skills and gaining new experiences, which is very different than saying that you want to get promoted. You should never use the word promotion in your interview answer. Remember, you want to be focusing and talking about your career development here, not talking about chasing a promotion. And it's really important here that when you give this part of your answer, you then share a very short example about a time where you learned a brand new skill and then you shared it with other people on your team to help upskill them. And if you are interviewing with your potential manager, the last thing you should be doing in your interview is telling them that you want to have their job in the next 5 years. Nobody likes to be threatened or hire somebody that may be gunning for their job. And the very last tip here when you're answering this question, and probably the most important tip, is that you need to sound genuinely excited when you're talking about being at that company in the next 5 years, gaining new skills, and helping them get better. If you are not delivering this answer when you're very happy and excited and seem very genuine, then it's also not going to be a very good answer for you. Now, because I'm just a super nice guy and a really great coach, I'm actually going to give you a word-for-word example that you potentially could use in your next interview. Well, in the next 5 years, I hope to still be at this company, but with a lot more experience and a better understanding of insert target skill for your job. That way I can actually turn around and upskill and help my team so that we can all get better. And as I grow and develop in my career at this company, I also want to make sure that I can find opportunities to make things more efficient. For example, last month, I actually found a new way to update our ATS system, which actually allowed all 20 recruiters on my team to hire candidates a whole lot faster. And we've ended up saving an additional 20 minutes every single week. Now, as a bonus tip, at the very end of your answer to where do you see yourself in 5 years, you're going to want to ask the interviewer what types of development opportunities or programs the company has that will support you in your career development and journey. You're also maybe going to want to ask if their company has a culture where it's okay and it's a good thing, where you can share new ideas broadly and freely with the team without feeling judged. If you are able to do this, this will basically turn your answer into more of a conversation, which is always the best sign when you're having an interview. Well, hopefully this video was helpful and now you know how to answer the interview question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Thank you all for watching. Please click subscribe if you haven't already if you want more free career tips, and I'll see you in the next video.